welcome back to my channel. This is update 11 for HRCYED, obviously. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books to talk about here. So let me show you the new books that I got. This one is the new book, obviously 608. I get every month, as you know. Then I also got the new release for March. I Love You, Don't Die by Jay Song. This will count as the new release for March. And for make a quote. So my quote is, "You can't stop me loving myself." Two new books not read yet. 4 books that I have read. I'm going to show you these 2 first here. This is One Piece volume 14 and 15, both from the library. I'm doing so well. I only have 2 books left. I haven't started the 16th yet, but I will. And you know, it's a manga. It's not that hard to read. And the other one, A Court of Wings and what's it called? Wings in the Ruin. I'm almost halfway done with that as well, so I'm doing good. This one here, 14, actually counts for adaptation web show, because as you may know, on Netflix you have One Piece live action. I started season 2 and I'm currently reading this, so I think it counts. Over here are, I don't want to spoil too much, but the enemies with the wax. And over here is where Nami gets sick and a lot of snow and bunnies and Chopper. I mean, it's 14 and 15, right? So I don't want to spoil you too much, but I've read these 2, super excited about that. And I've also read this one here, book 607. Yes, it is a lot of manga and graphic novels. I checked my Goodreads and I think I'm like 10 books behind in my reading schedule, because I want to read 150 books this year. I'm 10 books behind. And if I can fill that gap with manga and comics, I sure as hell will. So this counted for new release February. In case you don't know, I ordered 2 books on Amazon for February releases, and I think one would have arrived in June, like between April and June. No, so usually I do a reading vlog for the new release, but no. Yes, I love the Donald Duck stuff. I don't like the Mickey stuff that much, but it's still great, you know, what I'm going to talk about here. So finish that, and then this one, this was crazy. This was crazy. It started off very confusing, and then it went absolutely great, but it's still confusing, you know what I mean? The story of the 2nd day of the 3rd month of the year where the albatross came around, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like so much repetition, so much repetition. And at first you're like, man, how many times can you talk about a corridor, and how many times can you talk about doors and statues and vestibules, and how many times? But then towards the middle of it, you just realize, there's something deeper and more sinister going on than you actually think. I give this 3.5 or no, 3.5 stars. This was good. Would I reread it? No, just for the sake of there was too much repetition. I get it. I get the fact that it was all repeated, and you know, someone apparently, which is not the real name, but you know, took notes and in chronological order, and you know, cataloged it, right? But no, like, it was good, but I would not reread it. However, if you like a good mindfuck, this book might be for you. Okay, so that was it. That is everything that I've read and got this far. Can you see, like, I just started this 11th vlog here, right? I have 2 books that count for HRCYED. And I showed you 1, 2, 3, 4, and I showed you 6. Do you see my problem here? First off, yes, the HRCYED challenge has a lot of prompts to do, and then prompts within the prompts, you know, like the series staircase, where you have to read 1 book, a duology, a trilogy, and a 4+ book series, only to fill that 1 prompt up. Maybe my reading preferences are not as broad as I thought it would be, because I still don't have the disabilities done. I still don't have the LGBTQ representation done at all. The history months, you know, like Black History Month, Hispanic History Month, women's rights or women's history month. Like, I'm struggling. I can put all these books away now, and then I'm going back to reading One Piece and watching the series, because it's so good. Oh my god, like, I feel like I rarely say that, but the whole cast is just meant to be, you know what I mean? Like, they are the characters. So I'm curious to see. I talked about this quite a lot, but this, just from the synopsis, it's giving me One Piece vibes. I'll continue to read, and then I'll update you when I'm done with a couple of books, I think. Hi, a very quick update. I only have 2 books to talk about here, and I feel like I'm just not making much progress this month. You know, it's March 25th, which is my mom's birthday. Not much progress. I only have 2 books to show you right now. Don't ask. I can't even tell you too much about this. This is One Piece volume 16. This is the last one that I got from the library. So I'm out of One Piece content. I still have the show to watch. You know, I don't have anything physically to read, so I think I had so much fun with these, and they're very easy to read, right? In a day, you can read like 2 in a day if you really want to, or 3 even. I'm not going to stop you. If you want to read like 5 in a day, go ahead. Good for you. Really good for you. So yeah, I think that's my plan going forward. Go to the library and then get these, as many as they have. So if they have like 17, 18, but not 19, then I would only get 17, 18. And then once I'm done with reading them, whenever I feel like it or whenever I see them somewhere on sale, I will buy the physical copies because I do collect them. I have them until 13. So I would like this one. Oh, that's whole. I don't want to spoil it too much because, you know, it's volume 16 and it's also in the series. But that whole snow setting. Oh my goodness. Like the thing is, Luffy, Luffy, man. You know, everyone was in a very thick, oversized jacket because it's freezing cold, and Luffy sits there in this shirtless outfit that he is always wearing, as you can see here. And then I don't remember who asked him, but they were like, "Are you not cold?" Because he's sitting here in the middle of the snow, and then Luffy's like, "Oh my god, this is actually really cold." Dude, like, he was just so fascinated with everything. Yeah, he didn't realize it was actually freezing cold, but it was freezing cold. Love this, and also this chopper. I feel like I'm only on episode 2 of season 2, but I feel like once Chopper comes in, ooh, I think I'm gonna cry. I'm at the very beginning of episode 2. Okay, maybe it is in episode 2. I don't know yet. And then last but not least, because it's a visual update, HRCYED by Catalina Watt. I did a whole reading vlog for that. I'll link it here. I hope I actually have edited that, because if not, very awkward. Oh yeah, this is not counting for anything. We're doing great. But yeah, this here is actually kind of for Avatar water, because look at this. It's a ship on the water. It's an octopus in water. It is like, I just count that as water. This was not good. This was not good. I got this very recently in a Illumicrate book, and if you know me, I have a huge pile of Illumicrate books that I haven't read yet because I just didn't feel like it. However, when I got this and I saw just the first line here: a ragtag crew, a perilous quest. First they need a boat, next they need to learn how to sail it. You see the similarities. So I was super excited to read this and went ahead with it straight away, which is very rare for me because Illumicrate books, I still have something last year. Definitely from last year, laying there, unread. So I was super excited about this, but it fell very, very flat. I only give this 2 stars. Not my favorite thing. None of the characters actually spoke out to me. None of them are interesting enough for me. There was a whole story part about the queen being evil AF and literally feasting off people with gifts. You know, mainly priestesses and, you know, people that maybe have necromancy and healing power. That whole arc, very short arc, was fascinating. But how should I say that? It's a POV from 3 different characters, and the chapters are so short. Once you think, oh, I'm finally in this whole setting, because at first they don't know each other, right? I'm finally in this whole setting. After 5 pages, the chapter is done, and then you get thrown into another setting. So it's even like, and also with the evil queen, that went on for quite a bit. Obviously, you had all the chapters in between, but it went on for a bit. And then it was just done. Obviously, the queen is not the main character in here, so you don't get to read a lot about her, but still, she was very fascinating and evil, and I wanted to know more about how and why. Overall, I did not really like this. Towards the end, I was even thinking, man, how much do I have to read? Like, how much longer do I have to go on? It felt very flat. Like I said, none of the characters really spoke to me. And also, this line here is very misleading, because they need to learn how to sail. One of the main characters is actually a pirate or smuggler. Like, they know how to sail a boat. And I said it in the vlog as well. Even if it is not the same exact boat that they had, or ship, or mechanics, whatever, you still know how to sail a boat. Like, you're smart. You know how to do that. Just from the blurb here, it sounds fascinating, but it's not for me at all. And I also decided I want to sell this book. I just don't see why I should keep it on my shelves. So that was it. 2 books done. A lot of them more to go. I'm currently reading still A Court of War and Ruin, and then I actually have that audiobook. But if I want to read something physically, let me show you. I actually have them in a little tote bag that I take with me everywhere because my purse is not big enough. Yes, I should get a bigger purse. but I don't want to. So whenever, I haven't started yet, but whenever I go somewhere, I have to go to the car shop, the car workshop, because problems with my car. I would take this with me. This is a classic, as you can probably see. To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. Found it on the bookshelf. The bookshelf. And I cannot say no to classic. Even, like I said it before in the vlog, I sometimes struggle with classics because they're just a bit too boring for me, and I often don't get what other people are getting, you know, and don't see what other people are seeing. But if I see a classic on the shelf, I'll take it with me. Yes, I said it. I want to collect these, the black, what is it? You probably can see it. The Penguin Black edition. I'm sorry, this was available, and it looks in a fairly good condition. I don't know if this, I mean, it probably has been read, sure. Page 141. Yeah, it looks brand new, apart from the fact that it's, you know, stained from age. But yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, this is what I take with me, and I haven't checked anything with Herkett yet. So maybe, do I still have the V left in my ABC challenge? This could have also counted for water. This is very old because you still have the old currency on it. Because as you know, in Europe we now have euro since 2001 or 2. I just love something about the writing, like the format and the font of this that is very pleasing to the eye. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just hyping myself up because I know somewhere deep down I know that classics are not my thing, and I'm just hyping myself up to say, you know what, this is going to be great. The lyrical and resonant to the Lighthouse focuses on the sensations and experiences of a group of holidaymakers on Skye. Isle of Skye, very up north, probably cold and rainy, just like the weather here. It might be very fitting, I don't know. So that is it. 3 books to talk about. See, oh, come on. I always feel so bad because it's not a lot to talk about. But if I keep collecting them books until I have like 5, I forgot what they're about, you know what I mean? Hope you enjoyed this update. It's not much, but I finished the books. And I'm about to start another one, along with my audiobook. That's a good update. So, I'll see you in the next one. Hello, it has been a while since I filmed an update for this vlog. I'll tell you why soon. I want to show you a new book that I got. That is Aisha by Soraya Wasawu. Oh god, I'm not going to pronounce this. This is the new Illuminated book. I think this was absolutely cool. So beautiful. Morocco. We're going to Morocco. Oh. I would say we as if you would actually read this with me, but this is the New Zealand Crib book. I'm so excited about this. I don't know how I feel about the shiny cover, like the glare on this. I'm excited. Then I finished. Finally. A Court of Wings and Ruin. I kid you not, I finished this like 2 weeks ago, and it has been laying here because I just did not want to film an update only for one book. Yes, I always complain that these videos are like 40 minutes long, and it's annoying me as well, but I just don't want to turn the camera on for one book. However, I have finished this kind of 4+ series. It is book 3. It always confuses me because this is like, to me personally, it's like a pinkish, but when you look at the cover in the back, it looks purple. So I'm always confused. So this is book 3, and it counts for the pink cover. Again, you know, you see, I put this in for 2 prompts, but none of them are finished yet. I still have to read the 4th book and the 5th book. And I think I have like 2 colors left. I think it's light blue and is something else. So, I love this. Oh my god, this is so good. It's really picking up speed and fighting, and god, it's so good. Like there were some moments of betrayal in there. There were some moments of I want to kill you in there. It was so good. Towards the end, there's the one scene with Ferris' father where I had tears in my eyes and I cried. And I'm curious to see how it continues on. I think I said it in the last vlog. The next book, Court of Frost and Starlight, is half the size of this. I have never read this series before. I don't know why it is so short. Maybe it's not even focusing on Ferris so much, but on her sisters, or maybe on Cassian, or I don't know, no idea. But I'm going to elaborate tomorrow, so hopefully they have it. If not, I'm sure there's an audiobook somewhere. I think the Libby app has all the ebooks, so definitely tomorrow I'll get the next book in this series. I love this. Oh my god, why did it take me so long to start? Oh my god. The next book that I finished, which is the reason why it took me so long to finish this vlog, because this book here took me exactly a week to read. I will tell you how many pages it has. There's a bonus chapter here, because it's the Illuminated book. There's a bonus chapter. It has 382 pages. Now that is not a short book, but it's also not Equator series style, you know what I mean? A rather vengeful accord by Daniel Knight. That's what it looks like. Again, I'm going to create a version. I have to film the update for the vlog, because I filmed the vlog for that as well, which we'll probably see sooner than this. This counted for queer representation. What is it called? LGBTQ? What's the point called? Oh no, bi, because the main character here is bi. It's not really prominent, but you can tell that they are. I feel like it put me into a very big reading slump, to the point where, you know, I always want to read 20 minutes a day. That's it. Even if it's just like a magazine or the newspaper, I want to read 20 minutes a day, where I sit down and just focus on the book, the ebook, the whatever it is. Focus on that, right? Just so I can get some reading done, and my brain starts turning into pop. Whenever I thought about picking up this book, I just thought, oh, do I really have to read this book right now? I don't want to. So it's not even that it's bad. It's just, I don't know why it put me into reading slump. It took me a whole week to finish. So we have the main character, Hel, who is a kind of like, she's a necromancer, right? And she wants to go to a very specific school that has her idol work in their more treaties. Because she's one of the most famous necromancers there is. What are they called even? A graver, I think that's what they're called. And, you know, she looks up to that person, and, you know, that person can do no wrong. She's the best, and, you know, it would be such an honor to work for them and whatnot. In order to get there, she has to be a team with Alistair, who is a Sparrow, and, you know, Sparrows and Gravers, they don't match. One is actually working on dead bodies and bring them to life, and the other one is kind of like a gladiator. They have to work together. And if one of them fails to get into the school or be accepted as, you know, kind of like Hunger Games style, where you have a patron that's actually covering for you and, you know, keeping you alive and making sure that you actually make it to the next stage, because there are a lot of quests and fightings that they have to do in order to make it to the next round and be eligible to actually enter the high school, whatever it is, elite college, whatever. They have to work together. So if one fails to enter, or if one fails to win and, you know, gets severely injured to the point where they can't fight anymore, the other one will automatically be disqualified as well. That's how it starts. Now, I love me a good female main character that's just like strong, powerful, independent. I love that. However, Hel is sometimes so annoying. She's never friendly. Everything is pissing off. She doesn't accept any input, not even full-on slander and telling her, oh, you suck. Even just valid concerns of, hey, maybe you could do this thing, you know, instead of this, and you would get further. She's so annoying and very exhausting, to the point where I just think, man, shut up. Just for once in your life. Like Alistair, he wants to go to that college as well. And in order to get there, like I said, they have to work together, and she's just completely shutting down everything he says or does, and it's really annoying me. Towards the end, they actually, you know, arrive at that school, and they have to do battles against various Urians, monsters and all. And then, in the end, where something happens that the character in this book is not known to do, but apparently they did it. I won't tell too much about it because I filmed the vlog with this, but I'll give this 2 stars. It's not for me. I will probably sell this book as well, because it's just not. I don't know what it is, but with Illuminated books, they very often just a 3-star. I don't think I've ever had an Illuminated book that I give more than 3 stars. And usually they are less than 3 stars. I don't know what it is. There's also a duology, which, needless to say, I will not pick up the second book. No. I'm currently reading. I have it there. I'm not going to pick it up. I have this book here. These are Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Gorgeous. I mean, it's still very big sticker, but look at this cover. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Literally the 2 main characters, you know, the lady, the dude. They currently, like, they were in space on a space shuttle called, let me get my notes. Hold on. Of course, Icarus, because, you know, flying close to the sun now, of course. And she's, so from what I guess, I'm only like 30 pages in, but it goes very fast. I saw this book today, not that long ago. I'm 30 pages in already. They were on the spacecraft Icarus, and character, like the lady character, is called Lilac, Lilac, and she's a princess. But the male man character called Tara does not know that. He has like a wax twitch story, right? And he's now in the military, and he has, I think it's colonel, major, and they're on the spaceship, and they meet, and they kind of flirt with each other, but not really, because Lilac is who she is, and she's afraid that if she gets close to someone, they will immediately run to the tabloids and, you know, have stories printed all over. And all of a sudden, her breaks loose because something happened with the ship, and they are now in an escape pod that is not meant for him and not meant for her. It's basically meant for is the electrician crew? They're not where they're supposed to be, right? Because obviously she's a princess and she has her own pod. He is also in the military. He has his own pod as well. So if pods ever get lost, they just, I don't know how they do it, but they probably just look up the number and they know, oh, the princess is there. this guy is there, but given the fact that they're in a whole other part that they're not supposed to be in, would they ever be found? Would they ever be found? I have no idea. So that's where I'm at right now. That's what I'm currently reading, what I have finished. Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. So tomorrow I'm going to the library. Like I said, I will probably get some more One Piece. So, you know, maybe like 3, 4. We will see. Maybe don't. Wait, what do I need? I think I need 17. Maybe they don't have 17. Then I will not get any One Piece. Then I might get a Pro. I just want to give this update. This was not good. This was only 2 stars. A Call of the Moon. Oh my god, that was 4 stars. 4.5 stars. Oh, that was so good. Oh my goodness. So good. So, yeah, that was it. And I'll see you tomorrow when I film my library haul, as I do every single month. I'm actually so excited to go to the library. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, new books. You know? Finally some new books. See you then. Hi, it is the next day and I went to the library and guess what? I got 5 books. Have I not told you that I have to stop getting 6 books from the library? Or around 6 books, I have to stop doing that. However, again, 3 of them are manga. So I'm going to start off with those. So we have One Piece. 17, 18, 19. These are very easy to read for me, right? I think they're really easy to read for almost everyone because they're manga. They're not really big to begin with, so very easy reads. And there's absolutely no way that I would not finish these up. I got them all. All. The next 3. I think they have up until 100 something. Then a Cult of Frozen Starlight, and look at this. Do you see how thin this is? Cult of Missing Fury. That's like half the size, not even. That's like a third of the size. What's going on? Why? So this is the 4th book in the series. As you can see from the back here. There's a 5th one as well, but my library does not have that. It is on the Libby app as an ebook, but it's not there physically. At least I didn't see it. Maybe someone borrowed it. You know, it is in the hands of someone else right now. Maybe they have it next month, but if not, I'll read the ebook. That's fine. So yeah, the 4th book, very thin. It's only 229 pages. I think this is like a sparkling companion to the #1 New York Times bestselling fantasy series. I'm not really sure where this fits in the timeline right now. I was shocked. Like, why is this so thin? Which, I mean, it's great on one hand because this is very easy to read. Or maybe I shouldn't say easy, but fast to read. Yeah, it's the same size as a One Piece volume, so we should be done with that. Then I saw this and I thought this would be good for that one challenge I have, that is the adaptation. So movie and book. Because I know there's a movie, obviously, and I know that it's on Netflix to watch. And here's the book, you know what I mean? So this Wicked, in this classic tale of good and evil, what if we weren't told the whole story? I haven't seen the movie. Okay, like the thing is, it was just, I don't know how it is in other countries, but over here it was just so overhyped. I'm sure it is a great movie, but everyone was talking about it, and oh my god, it's the hype. It's like Frozen. And it's not me being not like all the girls, but if everyone talks about it, it makes me not want to watch it. So now that I feel like the hype has slowly died down for the first Wicked movie, I'll give it a go. And it's on Netflix, like I said, so I can watch it whenever I want. Oh, I love me a good library book. So those are all the books I got. I kind of went with important books, right? Like these 3. Are they really important? No. But they will help me with my continuation of One Piece. I also bought a few books on Amazon, but books I've read before. So I bought a Code of... What's it called? Winds and Ruin. So the 3rd book that will fit right there. I bought that one, and then I bought volume 14, 15, 16 of One Piece that I've read the month before. They do not count in my read one, buy one book challenge, so that's good. Then this one obviously will continue on with my 4+ book series. And I think I'm gonna put it in for a light blue cover. And then this will also count for a prompt, that is the book and the movie. Yeah, 5 books, but hopefully easy to read. I'm currently still reading these Broken Stars. I'm now 100 pages in, I think. It's not bad. It's just, you know, their what do you call it? Escape pod has kind of crashed on an unknown planet, and so has the Icarus. The whole thing just, you know, and they are now trying to survive in the midst of an unknown planet and a forest and beasts that are roaming around. And it's okay. You know, the problem is she's actually dressed like this because there was a party going on and she's in her dress and in her high heels, and you know he's a, what did I say? What it was? Major. So yeah, they're trying to survive and trying to get to either the Icarus to see if people are still alive, or try to get to any form of communication. You know, I'm sure the Icarus had some telephones or whatever, transporters, whatever, to get help to get over that planet. That's what I meant. I will continue to read. That's definitely what I have to do now. So, bye. Hi, very quickly, I have 2 new books that I want to show you. These were both accounted for. I got these 2 because, well, you know, I read enough books to buy 2 new ones, and I made a bit of a mistake. So, I got this one here, Cursed by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which looks amazing. Oh my god, look at that. Those sprayed edges. Oh, there was a point in my life where I really wanted sprayed edges, but now I'm just like, I'm over it. So, yeah, a very, very big chunky book. I think this is a standalone. This has been on wishlist for quite a while. When did this come out? 2012. It's probably how long it has been on my wishlist. So, yeah, I made a mistake with this because I bought this when I should have bought the April new release. I did not buy April new release. I kind of forgot that. You know, I think it was until January or February where I did so well with the new releases. I got one every single month, and I've been slacking. Anyways, but I'm still excited to read this. It's chunky. It's chunkier than I thought. Here, and then I made another mistake because it's the book club pick for April. Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I got the very thin version, and this is secondhand, and it was owned by someone who, you know, did some annotation and in French. How random is this? I bought this on a German page, and there's someone French. You know, like, put it on at once, Mila tout de suite. That's great. This is, I think this is like the beginners, not beginners readers, what do you call it? Stage 1. People that are just starting to learn English. So yeah, this is only, you even have like a questionnaire in the back, you know, question and answers. This book is only 41 pages long. I don't think this is the actual book. Anyways, I will still read it. I will still have probably a good time. Given the fact that I will sell this book, I'm going to show you this right now. I finished These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Here it is. Yes, I will sell it because it was nice, but not that nice. You know, I would give it like 2.5 stars. Yeah, they are still, you know, stranded on a new planet, a planet that they never known before. And then you have like a bunch of weird things happening. You know, you have lights coming through, and you have voices and whispers coming through, and they're seeing people that should be dead. You know, like Tava's brother. He passed away in battle. He should not be there, but he's there. And if you want a nice sci-fi, this will be. Keep in mind, this is young adult, so maybe that's why I didn't enjoy it that much. 2.5 stars. You know, that's good. Not great, but good. This was a very, very fast read, so if you're into that, go for it. That's it. That's all I have to show. Next that I will read is this one, because this is 40 pages. And this one, One Piece 17, that will count for my started One Piece challenge. And it will count for a library book. Oh, this did not count for anything in Hookit, because I could not find anything to put this to. Yeah. Will this count for something? Probably not either. No. Oh yeah, I sold a rather vengeful Accord. And I also sold Sword Sweat, so it's okay. You know, I've read them. I didn't like them that much, so I sold them, and someone else can enjoy them. That's fine by me. Bye. Hello, very quickly, I want to show you some new books that I got. They are counted for. Yes, I read them last month. Oh, yes, last month. I got them now, I bought them. So this is a cover, right? And then I got volume 14, 15, and 16 of One Piece. You know, and when I said they are counted for, I already read these before, right? This is not a read one book, get one book. I've read them before and already counted that in my challenge, right? Because I got it from the library, I finished it, so it's neutral, I guess. And now I got them, and I can put them into my collection. As you know, this has to go on this shelf there, and it is bursting out of the seams. And also, quickly, I finished volume 17 of One Piece. This is from the library. Oh, I love this. It's all come together. Chopper is now with them. Chopper is so cute. I feel like every form of Chopper is just amazing. So really looking forward to seeing that in the series. I'm still on episode 2. That did not count for anything in the Yoga Challenge. This, however, did. So there's a little princess, and this is the very, very watered down version of it. This is less than 50 pages. Okay, the original is like 200. So I've read this, but I also want to read the OG book, and I saw that it actually is available in the Penguin Black edition thing. You know what I mean. I might have to get the OG book, but this kind of for anime friends, exotic pet, because there's actually a monkey in there. Now, like that, see, monkey. Yeah, I liked it enough for me to actually get the OG book, like the actual book. So I liked it a lot. I want to know how deep the story actually goes with Sarah and her father, who is, going to India and then just kind of, he loses all his money. Yeah, and then, he's already very sick, and that actually kills him. And she's in an orphanage, and given the fact that her father is now dead and she doesn't have any money because he lost it all, she's now demoted. What do you call it? Promoted and demoted? Anyways, she was a princess, as everyone called her, because she's so fancy, and look at her. And now she's just a servant. She's not treated well. It's just like, I really want to read the whole story. 2 books finished, 4 more books in my collection, but they're all kind of full, so that's it. I'll go now, and I'll talk to you when I got another update, maybe. I told you, like, I still have 2 more One Piece books and the Soldier Mask. So once I'm done with that, I'll, give the update, and then I'll finish this vlog off, because I really want to keep these vlogs shorter from now on. So I see you then. Bye. Look, I know I said that I would be back when I finished Akutar and 2 One Piece books. I'm not there yet. I have Akutar, what is it, called of Frost and Starlight, and the last One Piece left. However, I have finished One Piece 18. For that one, we get to spend a bit more time with Ace, as you can see from the cover. I really enjoyed it, man. Like, I'm really into this whole series right now. Then I also finished this one, I Love You, Don't Die by Jade Song. That counted for a quote, you, and new release March. And I only get this 1 star because, listen, every single person in this book would have benefited very heavily from therapy. Instead of acting the way they do, therapy would have been it. I not like this. It's my first book by this author, and I don't know. Like, I saw reviews on Goodreads that they also wrote, what was it? Chlorine. If you read Chlorine and you expect the same book from this, you will be heavily disappointed. So maybe the other book is better. I don't know. I only give this 1 star because, man, I was just so happy to be done with this. However, there is a BTS reference in here, so that was nice. Still, they said that the friend was dancing to a song wishing about the best thing yet to come, which is obviously the song called Yet to Come, with a choreo that they learned at the dance studio. Yet to Come does not have a choreo. That is a very melancholic song, like hopeful, yes, because the best is yet to come, but there's no choreo. Maybe you should have done a bit more research, because what choreo are you going to do to this song? I will link it down below if you want to check it out. There's no way you can make a choreo out of that. So then I also finished this just today, To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. I've had this for a while, and I want to start it because, Virginia Woolf is a very beloved author. This book, it rambled on, and from what I gathered, this book is kind of the mirror to her own soul, because if you know how she passed away and that she was struggling a lot with depression and a lot of, mental health problems, it makes sense. But this book, man, like, I was at times so confused at what the hell is going on. Who is talking? Who are we talking to? Why is this happening? Yeah, I will probably keep it because it's a classic, and I do like me some classics. It wasn't that bad, but once you cannot pay attention anymore, you probably know the moment you read it and you get a bit tired, then you have to reread the same paragraph 3 times. Once that happens, you're completely out of the story. So, yeah, but I finished this, and that did not count for anything. If Q is doing another her kit this year in July, I definitely have to make a list of things to read, because I'm not getting anywhere with my reading and with my prompts. New book that I got this one here, the new Lesgesageboek 609, das escape game. So the escape game, that different covers this. You have Donald, you have, I think, Scrooge you can pick. And unfortunately, this also has to count for April release, because I did not buy an April release. Ever since that time, I talked about it in a vlog where I said, oh, I'm so on top with the new releases and I'm doing so well. Ever since that, I'm just not doing well. I'm just not. So this will count as new release April, and then nothing else, because it's not going to match anything. Anyways, those were the books I want to show you. Like I said, I'm still reading the 4th Akutar book, which would technically get me to the finish line in the prompt of a series of 4+ books, because I read the 4th one. But I will still read the 5th one that's out. I still have the last One Piece to read that I got from the library, so I'm 19. Then I only have Wicked left, which I also have planned for musical, because if I remember, Wicked is also musical, right? Back, and then I'll finish off this vlog and then I can edit it, which will probably again take me a very long time. Then I'll be back with another vlog, because you know it's just a circle. It's going on and on and on. Yesterday I actually checked my HRCYED challenge, you know, like the spreadsheet. There's so many prompts that I haven't even started yet. I'm fully aware that I will not finish HRCYED again for the second year in a row, but I'm fine. Yeah, I'll see you whenever I'm done with the other 2 books. Bye. Hi, I am now done with One Piece 19 and Court of Frost and Starlight. I'm gonna start with this. I only give this 3 stars, which is still high, but only 3 stars. Like, why? Also, on some book tracking apps, this is counted as the 4th book, and on some it's counted as the 3.5th book. What was this? What happened to Feyre? Feyre, look at me. This is not you. This is not you, okay? There's like, you know, sources going on, and she's thinking about getting Reese a gift. And this, I don't want to say the most outrageous gift, but it's something that they talked about before, and when she said, we're going to wait on that. First, you know, we're going to be together for a while, and then we talk about it. And now she's like, boom, I want this. What happened? Why is this so lovey-dovey? This was really just like in like a 3.5 book, and I hope the next one is better, because this was not it. Oh my god, no, I love the fact that we have different POVs. So we have Reese, for example, more Cassian, I think, is in there. I like that, but the book itself, oh my god, it was just lovey-dovey, and oh, we're going shopping, and we're getting gifts for everyone, and oh, what do you want? Do you want the blanket, or do you want the jacket? What? Girl, what is this? I wrote in my review that this is giving, you got a, what does it? You got a contract over 5+ books, so make it count, and it's just like a filler book. This obviously counts for the series staircase 4+ series, and then also for Rainbow or Light Blue, because I did not have that yet. I think I only have 1 color left on the Rainbow. This I did not like, and then One Piece 19, or we finally get to know Crocodile, and a lot of Vivi's Dad's Palace. If you know who Vivi is, you know it. Oh, this is nice. There was a scene where our heroes basically were trapped inside a cage and they could do nothing. And how do I say that without sounding bad? But that was nice for once, because Luffy is, you know, he ate the devil's food. He's obviously overpowered. But you know, sometimes he needs to shut up. I said that before, but sometimes he needs to shut up. So him being a bit helpless was not bad. I hope that doesn't sound as crazy to you as it sounds in my head, but it was just nice having other people fight for us. So, anyways, that was it. Book 11 done. I can start the next one, because Lord knows I'm reading. And yeah, I will see you then. I hope this vlog is not too long. Yeah, I hope not. So, bye.